Alright. Let's see what we can do here. Hold up a second. I need to check my audio. Alright, good enough. I am not offline. God. Quit lying to me. I'm just trying to get a link. There we go. God. Alright. Let me just get into the chat. Hopefully I didn't miss anybody's message. And, hello. Yeah. I have nothing to say. I'm just, just gonna start. Just gonna do it. Do the darn thing, you know? Gonna... There we go. Of course I'm gonna be abusing speed up a lot. That's just how I do. Okay, so, where do I begin here? I don't know. I'll just... Whoopsie daisy. I never say that. Why did I say that? I hate fighting these things. I forgot how annoying they are. Okay, there we go. Don't look back. I wasn't planning on it. Dude. Yeah. Alright. I'll get into reviewing Advent in a moment. I'm just gonna let this stream do its thing. Let people walk in whenever. And then I'll start. So, I'll just let this thing just... Oh. Why is it always red? Why red? I know his name's Nanaki, but like... I've been sticking to Red for too long to call him Nanaki. Nanaki. Ew, I didn't like saying that. Put a bad taste in my mouth. Oh boy. I know these aren't the only things in the crater. Like, come on. I fought other things. We saw a dragon. Come on. Stop giving me the gargoyles. Anakin. God, I love this song. Okay, so yeah, I've been doing a bit of searching around here. I actually grabbed all the items off screen. That materia, I forgot what materia it was, honestly. Let me look at it. All the materia that I have right now. Honestly, I think it was... maybe it was Morph that was up there? No, it was HP Absorb. Yo, what's up? Shoot, I need to rearrange my weapons, cause I wanna... yeah, I wanna upgrade Double Cut. Wait, does Mistile have any growth on it? Hold up. Oh god. It's been so long. Alright, so yeah, it has normal growth. Good, good, good. Man, I haven't played this game in a couple of weeks, so bear with me with my slowness. Alright. No. I'm pressing every button except the one that I want to press. There we go. And then... wait, what? Why did I... Don't worry, I'm just clearly tired, guys. It's... you know what, it's alright. I'm just having one of those days. MP Absorb... I don't even use Poison. I don't think I used Poison the entire time against Sephiroth. I just spammed Ultima and Meteor until he was done. Double Cut. Sure, the MP Absorb, although HP Absorb actually is way better for me. Now that I think about it. Well, maybe. Yeah, I think so. Ah, great. There, lightning. Wait, why don't I just pair it with the... oh, wait. Comment. Oh, that's because they're already paired with stuff. Okay. Okay, I'm just an idiot. Let me, fix up Red here. Man. 45 hours into the game. So yeah, I did do some off-screen grinding and all that stuff. Yeah, so apparently at one point I got another ribbon. I wasn't even paying attention, but apparently there was a second one in my inventory somehow. So I placed that on Tifa since I made her the dedicated healer and everything. So basically Red is the only one that's not immune to everything. He's the only guy that's vulnerable to Sephiroth. Trying to remember what else I did. I don't know. Maybe that was it. Let me look at everybody else's materia before I decide to continue. Heal... Man, I must be an idiot. I didn't use heal magic all that often. But I mean, I have like every single item I could ever want. So honestly, now I don't really see a use in this, but... might as well just have it. Just have it just to have it, you know? I know it does this whole stat mess around stuff, but like, I don't know. I just like having everything filled in. Feels nice. Mr. I feel like I don't really need to upgrade the summons too much. They're already super powerful as is. Revive though. I think Red should have an upgraded revive. I hope the Diamond Bangle... I hope the Diamond Bangle works for that. Yes, it does. Sweet! I'm also hoping that everybody can hear me perfectly fine. Because, man... I'm trying to stay as quiet as I possibly can. Because everybody's falling asleep now. On a weekend, weekday, well, it's Sunday, so everybody's going to work and I gotta go to school. L for death. Oh! I've never seen that kill 2 people before. Now that was crazy. Well then. Maybe I just need to go a little bit deeper. And then I'll have those guys stop messing with me a little more. You know? Maybe like their encounter rates are lower down here? Oh, no. I don't want to go there. Oopsie. Alright, I'll just give it a couple more minutes, and then I'll start talking about Advent. Whoops. Oh god. So, I've been looking into a lot more Final Fantasy VII stuff. So, like... I started looking into the... Gotta love it when the mic cuts out. Alright, so yeah. I lost my train of thought, that's what I did. Yeah, I was looking into speedruns. I don't know how people can get this game done within a day. Then again, not everybody's like going around exploring for all the secrets and stuff. Plus, they have a lot more experience with the game, so they know all the materia that they would want to get. They know all the stuff that they would need, all the locations and stuff, and study for that perfect speedrun route, but like, dang. My tiny brain cannot handle so much information at once. Coming up this weekend, that's when Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury comes out. And as you might expect, I'm gonna be spending my entire time playing that this weekend. Then again, that comes to no surprise at all. I'm just that type of person. But I'm gonna be playing through it with a friend, though. So, like, I don't know. I think he has work on Saturday, which means he wouldn't be able to come by on Friday. So, that would mean that maybe Friday I might play a little few levels and spoil myself on Bowser's Fury. Well, not Bowser's Fury. I want like a complete blind reaction with my friend. But like, I'm gonna spoil myself with how it looks for a 3D world. I wanna see everything that's new, some things that are new. Ugh. So, and then I'll start streaming. I don't know what I'll stream. I also can't go the way that I want to go. Okay. Not these things. Well then, I guess I'm going this way. Man, these dragons are tough though. That's the only problem I have. I did end up hearing about the story about the guy that got up to level 99 in the very first area. Also, I saw that Bahamut Zero level up. Nice. Oh wait, the levels on the summons, I think they increase how many times I can summon them per battle. I also just had the realization, because I was thinking about it when I brought up Restoration with Tifa, that all could be used 5 times, which was weird, because I didn't know what decided that. It's the level of the materia. So I can use all 5 times, so now I'm just increasing how many times I can use summons. So maybe I should start leveling up. Destruct was born. Okay, that's scary to hear. Dang it, I keep going off track. Oh yeah, the guy that got, like, up to level 99 in the very first area of the game. Like, he went to the very first area that you could actually have random encounters and not just the Shinra soldiers that you were forced to fight right at the beginning. He just straight up beat them all. Well, it was like some guy that said he would do it, and then he started saying all this stuff came up, and then, like, after months leaving people in silence, he'd say, "Oh yeah, I haven't been working on it at all." I mean, I don't understand why people were so pressed about that, specifically. Because then it was like, then that just meant that they were getting too attached. Because like, that, honestly, in my eyes, that's just kind of a waste of time to me. Because it's like, why would I just, I don't know, but I guess some people just have nothing much to do sometimes, I guess. I don't know. But, he put it down, people got mad at him about it, even though it didn't really matter that much. And then some other guy was like, hey, I'll pick it up. So then he did that, he picked it up, he started the challenge himself, and since the experience yield in that area is so small, because, well, it's a beginning area, it eventually got to the point where it would take him an entire month to gain like 2 levels or something. I need to look back into it, but that was crazy. I need to start thinking about what else I wanted to talk about, because there was something else I had on my mind, but I can't remember what it was. Excuse me. There we go. Oh no. Whoa! I wasn't expecting him to cast a death spell. I didn't know he could even do that. Whoa. Okay, so Tonberries can cast death spells. Interesting. Very interesting. As for lately, I've been doing a lot of Paper Mario, The Origami King, and Xenoblade. I haven't done anything with Xenoblade after the last update I did, which was last night. Yeah, I'm still in the same spot there. But Paper Mario, I made a lot more progress. Very proud of that. I probably shouldn't be, I don't know, but I am. Alright, well... I guess it's time to get into Advent Children, huh? L for death. Hey, it killed nobody this time. Don't kill. Yay! That's good. Ah, dang it. Let me just... Alright, here we go. Now. So... I started out the movie with very low expectations. Well, if you want a TLDR of this, and, you know, not hear any spoilers of what happens in the movie, I thought it was super amazing and was very worth watching. So there's that. Ooh, Leviathan level up. So... where do I begin? Yeah, I was going with very low expectations because of how many people said that it was very meh. I honestly thought it was pretty amazing. Then again, that could be that a whole thing of, you know, like it could have had like specific features that people just didn't like in general, but I don't know. I mean, honestly, to me, for 2006, it looked pretty good. The only issue that it had with what everybody looked like in terms of design, the skin color was super questionable. And by that, I mean, everybody's skin was basically so pale to the point where they looked like they were diseased or dying. Like, I don't know, it just... That's one of the only parts that didn't sit right with me. Another one being with some of the voice lines, well, some of the lines in general that they decided to go with. I don't know, they made some very weird decisions with those, but like, even then, it was like very minor stuff that you could easily look past, though. Because like, then again, because you have to keep it in the mindset. Keep yourself in the mindset of, this was 2006. Things were not as great. So CGI was pretty meh. I mean, they did pretty good though with their CGI. Dang. Like, all the models and everything looked beautiful. Well, for 2006, duh. Nowadays, people expect a lot more than what they have there, but 2006? Man, those looked amazing. So... what did it start off with? I'm trying to remember, because this was a few weeks ago. This was all the way back when I first beat Sephiroth. And that was, as you all know, was a while ago, if you've been keeping up with the streams. So... God, I just immediately lost my train of thought again. What is wrong with me? So yeah, dang, alright, that was a painful train of thought loss, but... started off with... I think it was Marlene going over the events of Final Fantasy VII. Shut off. Okay, anyway, yeah. Started off, Marlene told us about Final Fantasy VII. Everything that happened, the whole thing about Avalanche, the live stream, Meteor, Sephiroth, Genova, etc. She basically gave us the TLDR of Final Fantasy VII. So... I believe it started off showing that I think Cloud and Tifa adopted a kid or something, like maybe off the streets or something, because like, I don't know. I mean, they did I'm pretty sure it was basically heavily implied that they were a couple too. So, like, that was... Well, that was nice to know that things actually worked out for them instead of just being like, ah, yeah, we're just still friends after everything that happened under the high wind. Yeah, I think Cloud was like a messenger boy or something. He was like some kind of messenger. His motorcycle was pretty sick, though. Gotta hand it to him. So... Not only did they have that kid, that boy... I don't even know what the boy's name was. It's been that long, I forgot. And he was... kind of irrelevant, in a way. Like, he was kind of relevant to the plot, but also kind of irrelevant. Like, all they made sure that you knew was that he was a part of the plot, but they didn't make him so major to the point where he was, like, everywhere. He was just on screen, given very little importance, and then told, okay, you're off screen now. Poor guy. Poor kid. But, yeah. They were also taking care of Marlene, because I think, like, Barrett was out for a while doing his own stuff. So there's that whole thing. You know, I thought it was a nice thing to start off with. Tifa gets some call, I don't know, the voicing was so low, like, the voice audio was so low to the point where I could not tell what they were saying most of the time. So, I'm sorry about that, but, like, dang. I guess that was just another 2006 type of thing. Type of issue, maybe. Man, it's so hard to just keep track of the game and talk at the same time about a movie, because I gotta remember everything about the movie while also paying attention to what's happening in the game. So, you know, everything's all cool and everything. You know, Cloud's doing his job and stuff, Tifa's calling him, you know. They make it seem like life is normal. You're introduced to this new thing. This new thing in the movie called geostigma, which is like some kind of weird disease thing, I guess. But apparently, geostigma is connected to Genova somehow. Can't exactly remember how, but it's connected to Genova. So that's the plot point here. Genova is still affecting people even after death. Which, of course, is painful for Cloud to know. 'Cause the kid that, Cloud and Tifa are taking care of, the boy, he has geostigma. But not only that, Cloud has geostigma. A painful existence he was living in. And, like, this was the part where I was, like, thinking about the people that had complaints about the movie. Because people were talking about, like, oh, they set his whole character backwards. Like, he did all this growth to become who he once was again, and then suddenly he's back to being edgy. Like, that wasn't edge. The dude was just mad the entire time and disappointed. Like... consistently, well, not consistently, but at some points, well, at least one point I can specifically remember, Reno decided to straight up tell, Cloud, like, he decided to bring up the fact that he was just a fake guy that worked for Soldier, you know? Like, he was basically mocking the fact that he never got into Soldier, which of course, that sucks to think about, because that was the one thing he was trying to keep off his mind. He has this disease that nobody knows about, along with this kid that Tifa's been taking care of, him and Tifa, I guess. And like, all this stuff happens, and that's not even the worst part of it. The worst part of it is the fact that these 3 white-haired guys show up, called the Remnants of Sephiroth. All 3 of them have some kind of resemblance to Sephiroth, with separate fighting styles that also resemble Sephiroth. You can't blame Cloud. The dude wanted to keep Sephiroth off his mind. And then would you look at that? Sephiroth just decides, hey, I'm in this movie now. And then that's that. So the Remnants of Sephiroth. Well, before that, I should actually explain how the beginning of the movie went down. The beginning was showing Reno in his chopper. Whatever. He flies into the northern crater because I think Elena and Seng? Not Seng. Elena and, freaking... Why can't I remember his name? Guy who controls Kate Sith. Friggin... Oh, dang it, that's gonna hurt me. Reeve. Yeah, Reeve. Yeah. I think it was Elena and Reeve that Reno was flying after. Then, I don't know what happened, but eventually, after some gunfire that you hear, Reno ends up leaving them. So that's like, why would he do that? Why? What was the point of that, you know? Or at least it looked like he left them. I don't know if he actually did leave them, but it really seemed like he left them. They didn't do a proper job of explaining too many things in the movie. So, I'm assuming that they were in the northern crater to look for any remnants of Sephiroth and Jenova. And, well, they found Sephiroth's remnants. But they also found Jenova's, I believe. They found some extra Jenova cells, I believe. And that's where the whole story comes in with the Remnants of Sephiroth. The Remnants of Sephiroth were composed of 3 people. The first, one of them being named... I need to remember, I can only remember one of their names. Hold on, I need to look this up. Okay. One of them being Yazoo. He was a more shy one, I guess. I don't know, he was very quiet. He was super quiet, he didn't talk much, and honestly, he seemed very emotional. So, I mean, that's all I can really remember about him. Like, honest, again, it's been a while. but he was basically Sephiroth's agility. Ooh, Comet was born. He was Sephiroth's agility. Because at one point, they got into a fight, and he was avoiding all of Cloud's attacks. Which obviously sucked. Whoops. So, yeah, his agility, all that dexterity and stuff, that was Yazoo. The next one was named Loz? L-O-Z? He was basically the big brute of the trio. He had this weird weapon attached to his arm with, like, these, I don't know, it was like a brass knuckle, I guess, with, like, two sharp ends, but, like, it went down his arm. It was weird. So, yeah, he was a big brute. Basically, he was embodying Sephiroth's pure power. He was kind of more idiotic, I guess. Then, there was the leader of the trio. The one whose name I could actually remember, Kadaj. Now, Kadaj had a weapon. It was a sword, but it was weird. So, of course, there was the hilt. The handle. Isn't it called a hilt, I think? So, except it had two blades coming from there. So he had a dual-bladed sword. And it wasn't like one on a blade on each end or anything. It was just straight up two blades on one end that he fought with, which was weird. But I don't know, it looked pretty cool. So, yeah, continuing. Cloud left the Buster Sword on the little cliff that Zack was on. Him and Zack were on. And he left that basically as a grave for Zack. Reviews. So, yeah. He, God dang it. Things like that can't happen or else I'm gonna lose my train of thought. Yeah, I thought it was a nice callback for him to leave the Buster Sword as a grave for Zack. It was nice. Glad they did that. Apparently, at one point, Cloud promised Tifa and Marlene that he would come back for them, I guess, to hang out with those two. You know, that was adorable to think about. I don't know. It was so adorable to see Cloud building more of a nicer bond with Marlene. It felt nice. So basically one thing led to another. Cloud got a call from Tifa or something. And as he was riding around doing his job and stuff, he gets jumped by the remnants of Sephiroth. Kadaj stayed out of the fight. And he just sat and watched as the other two dealt with Cloud. So, he you know, that fight goes down. It's a whole motorcycle fight, which I wasn't expecting. The very first fight of the movie that you see is just a straight-up motorcycle fight. That, you know, it was exotic. It was something new. I loved it. But, well, some people may be wondering, you know, he didn't have the Buster Sword. He didn't have his main sword. You know, how did he fight? Well, that was the thing. That was the cool thing. He didn't need the Buster Sword because he replaced it with a new sword called the Fusion Sword. The Fusion Blade. Fusion Sword. Whatever. I think it was like 7 different swords in one or something. I don't know, it was something like that. Basically, he did something with his motorcycle to... He, like, could activate it, and it would just open up the sides with these different swords. Like, the different blades and stuff all on the sides that he could attach to. He could attach his blade to or whatever. Like, dude, that was sick. Oh yeah, that reminds me of what Yazu's weapon was. It was a sword that was also a gun. It was a gun with swords at the end, I think. It was very weird. Anyway, things go on. The remnants leave him alone after just... I don't know, they didn't even finish the fight or anything, they just back off. And then, I think Cloud, like, had an assumption of where they came from. So, he went to see the Turks. So, in comes the best duo of the movie. That didn't make the entire thing a super serious mess. The comic relief duo, if you will. Reno and Rude. So he walks into the house. Reno comes in, mocks him for not being a soldier, and then dashes at him with his baton. All Cloud does is sidestep him and shut the door on him, because Reno just runs right out the door just as Cloud opens it up. And the entire time you can hear Reno knocking on the door, just being like, hey guys, you can let me in. Hey, you want to join the Turks, Cloud? You should work for Shinra again, haha. We can build a better and brighter future, Cloud, haha. And, that's when this whole reveal happens. Rude comes out pushing a wheelchair. with a very bandaged up Rufus in it. After Weapon Diamond blasted him, Rufus lived. I have no idea how that would even be possible. How are we having problems with this thing? All we need is red to land a hit. Screw it, I'm not dying to this thing. God. So yeah, it was a very weird reveal. Cloud told Rufus to call off the remnants, to call off his boys, and Rufus was like, I have no idea who they are, or whatever. And like, that was crazy as it is. So like, that just revealed that literally nobody knows who these guys are. They just suddenly appeared one day. Later on, Cloud leaves, and like at the same time, Cloud is having like multiple like headaches throughout the movie. So he's just having a terrible time. He leaves at one point to go back to that weird city, the new city that he, man, I am bad at reviewing stuff. So, he, you know, he's traveling, whatever. It cuts to Tifa and Marlene waiting inside the church in Sector 5. Well, that just confirms the city I was thinking about. It is Midgard, duh. But, like, I couldn't think of what part of Midgard they were in, but who knows. But, yeah, they were in the Sector 5 church. Memories of Aerith and stuff, whatever. They were looking at the flowers and everything. Can I... Okay then. So... the big buff one. Whatever his name was. Laws. Yeah. He busts in, starts picking a fight with Tifa, then we have this entire amazing fight scene of Tifa against Laws throughout the church, while Marlene is just like trying to stay away. And then after getting beaten down intensely by Tifa, like he had all this rubble collapsed on him and everything. And also it played the basic battle music. Hold on. This music right here played a whole remixed version of it, and I loved it. It sounded so intense. It was so perfect. And then Laws, his phone started ringing, and it was the victory music in this game. I was about to say, I will end the stream if that thing kills. Hehe, 69. So, the dude takes his phone call. I forgot what it was about. I think it was Kadaj telling him stuff. And then, suddenly, he proceeds to beat up Tifa after saying he needs to hurry. So he beats Tifa down harshly. And then Marlene's like, no, leave her alone, and starts throwing materia at him. So then he was like, idea. So then he kidnaps Marlene. At one point, Kadaj comes to Rufus and tries bribing him about stuff and tells him that he killed Elena and Reeve. So, I was very scared about that. I was like, how did they just kill off people in this movie? Like, I was terrified about that. Especially since I liked Reeve and Elena. Basically, the whole thing was about Cloud was forced to work together with the Turks in order to stop the remnants of Sephiroth. The remnants used Geostigma to get the children to work together with them. I think Geostigma was basically turning all the children into Sephiroth clones, I think. I think Geostigma was like little bits and pieces of Genova cells or something, I don't know. But it was like a diseased version of Genova cells. I'm not sure exactly how that worked, but you know, that was its whole thing. This whole thing goes down. Now, the remnants of Sephiroth have materia. They're at the City of the Ancients with the children. They're trying to get the children to walk into this corrupted water to entrance them using their Geostigma. And yes, it's the water where Cloud dropped Aerith. Cloud dropped Aerith's body. It's that exact body of water, whatever you want to call it. So, all the children corrupted everything. So now, they're ready to wreak havoc all over Midgar and kill anybody they need to. Cloud comes in to stop this, but all the children block the way, and he knows he can't kill the children, so he has to avoid. Okay, so yeah, he has to avoid the children the entire time while trying to fight the remnants. This was when Yazoo started his big thing about dodging attacks speedily. So, he gets saved from being shot by Yazoo because of Vincent. Vincent came in and even hid Cloud. Now, Law's did kidnap Marlene as well. So she was there too. She ended up finding Vincent and Cloud. Started getting mad at Cloud for not coming to her and Tifa earlier, so none of that would have happened. And then Cloud felt sorry, and he was trying to comfort her. It was adorable. Oh, dang these things. So, yeah. Yeah. So, they needed to come up with this plan and everything, blah blah blah. Basically, at one point, I say that a lot. So, Kadaj goes to see Rufus again. Now, this is cut pretty far ahead into the movie now. Luz and Yazoo are with the children in like the center of the city or something, I don't know. Why don't I just use this to revive people? So, yeah, basically here's where everything starts going down. So Kadaj is telling Rufus, yeah, just look at this, look what I can do. I'm gonna tear this place apart. He uses the materia and shoots it into the sky, which brings a storm. And out from the storm comes this giant beast. Originally, I thought this was a new weapon. I thought it was like, because it looked like a revamped version of Weapon Diamond, honestly. So I was scared about that. Then I looked into it after the movie, and apparently, he used summon materia. I didn't think about that, honestly, because they didn't really do the glow, like the proper coloration. They didn't do the proper coloration for the materia. He shot a blue glow into the sky to summon materia's red, blah blah blah. I was thinking about the specifics, okay. So that caught me off guard. I wasn't thinking it was summon, but now that I'm thinking about it, it was pretty obvious. So yeah, this is when everything goes down. Cloud's trying to ride on back to Midgar and everything. Tifa's there and witnessing everything happen. Oh, dang, somebody's got problems with Cloud. Like, come on, dude. So, all that stuff's going down. And that's when the whole squad starts showing up. Barrett shows up to protect Tifa. Dude's hairstyle is different. Ooh, Kushaka level up. So, he looks different. I was so hyped about it. The gun on his arm was so upgraded and it looked so cool. Oh yeah, the summon thing. I should probably mention this first. The thing the thing Kadaj summoned was called, it was Bahamut, but it was called Bahamut Sin. And honestly, I liked that. I liked that. I liked the thought of evil Bahamut. Now, it was really cool to me. I just enjoyed it. Alright. So... yeah, basically the entire cast starts showing up. So, as the cast shows up, everybody's taking their turn beating up the thing. I learned that I was saying someone's name wrong. I always said Yuffie. Apparently, the pronunciation of her name is Yuffie. I don't know. I honestly don't like it that much. I don't like pronouncing it Yuffie. It hurts me, especially after saying Yuffie for so long. You know? It just feels wrong. But, you know, whatever. You know? So... You know, that entire fight goes down. The entire team takes part in it. You know, it's a really cool fight. You know, after they kill it, that's when the Kadaj gets a little mad. So, from what I remember, Kadaj goes and tries to kill Rufus. But, the thing is, Rufus, they were on this tall building up in the air. Rufus jumps up out of his wheelchair with his bandages flying off his face, pulls his gun out, and shoots the container in Kadaj's hand. He shoots the container with the Genova cells in them. Kadaj was mad. Like, he was going insane after that. So... I'm sorry that I'm stuttering a lot. It's hard to keep track of everything at once. So, that's when this entire motorcycle scene goes down. Cloud chases down Kadaj. They were both on motorcycles. It was really cool. At one point, they ride into the church, and well, jumping off the roof, Rufus was saved by Elena and Reeve. So they turned out to be alive. Woohoo. So, yeah, they have this whole chase going down. We get to watch a fight scene of Reno and Rude versus Yazoo and the Laws, which got really intense. It was so good. It was such a good fight. I loved it. So, yeah, that entire fight happened. It was really nice. They trash-talked Genova the entire time, and even made Yazoo upset about that. I think at one point he just started, like, tearing up or something. It was very weird, but funny. I don't know, I loved that. Rude was having a terrible time during the fight. The dude gets up to continue fighting Laws. This entire billboard falls on his head and knocks him over. He gets back up again just for Reno to fall on him and knock him down. Then he looks up to see his sunglasses get crushed. The dude was just having a bad 10 seconds. And then you see him get up and just whip out another pair of sunglasses. I swear, they were like the best part of the movie. Well, maybe at least second best. What? What did it just do? Huh? Okay. Anyways, whoops. Avert your eyes. So, the whole chase scene with Cloud and Kadaj. Cloud, hold on, I'm just stretching right now. So, Cloud chases him into the church in Sector 5. You know. And chasing him in there, Kadaj started ruining the flowers and shot some kind of power at Cloud on top of the flowers. Like, he used materia or something and attacked him with it. The explosion sent some kind of liquid come out from the ground, and this was basically trying to explain what Aerith said in the game when you first met her, because it was never explained anywhere else in the game, only in Advent Children. The liquid that comes out hits Cloud's body, of course. It rains down on him, and then it heals his geostigma. The reason why the flowers were able to live like that controller doesn't like me talking. Yeah, so the liquid comes out, rains down on Cloud, heals his geostigma, and I believe they were trying to imply that it was Mako. Like, it was healing Mako, you know. The Mako that would turn into restoration materia, I guess, or just healing materia, which was why it was able to keep the flowers alive for so long, because it was directly there. There was just a pool of Mako in that exact area. So basically it was like a water bubble underground, in a way. Well, I guess you'd call it a Mako bubble. So, that's when Cloud learns the truth. And then he's like, well, can't think about that. Gotta chase Kadaj. So he does. Chases him down. So cool. Oh yeah, I should probably say that these events take place 2 years in the future after the events of FF7. So he chases down Kadaj even more to, I believe, yeah, he chases him down to the center of Midgar, aka the Shinra building. And at the Shinra building, that's where everything goes down. Also, at one point in the church, Kadaj started crying because of how many Genova cells that were lost, because of the bullet holes in the container. Dude was mad. Maybe I should start giving you guys some good gameplay. So, the dude, well, you see the High Wind fly in, too. And that's where you see Kate Sith and everything. And I think they gave Kate Sith an Irish accent. I couldn't tell what it was exactly. I think it was Irish. Or was it? I don't know. I couldn't tell. Again, the audio of their voices was so low compared to everything else happening. It could have been Scottish, actually. Maybe it was. So I guess they were trying to imply that Reeve is Scottish. So, yeah. High Wind flies in. Everybody's on there, the whole gang. Yuffie is sitting there shouting out, "Hey, Cloud! Here's some materia, you're gonna need it, we'll help you." And then, I guess that basically confirms that yes, at the end of the game, Yuffie did end up getting everybody's materia. Honestly, I think that was such an amazing confirmation. I loved it. So now Wutai has their materia. So, everybody was on there watching the fight go down, because Kadaj versus Cloud, of course that would happen. Everybody expected it. But the thing that I loved the most about the fight is that they played Genova's music for the fight, a remix version, and that was so cool. It just hit with the early 2000s rock, and you could tell it just had that sound of early 2000s that you could just explicitly tell. It was beautiful. Beautiful. I don't know. Maybe I'm the only person that loves having music like that, but like, man, it was so nice. So, right at the end of the fight, Kadaj is hanging off the edge of something. He's about to fall to his death or whatever. He's dropped his sword. Cloud's looking down at him with the fusion sword. Kadaj still has the Genova cell container. So, what he does is, he jumps off. Well, he doesn't exactly just jump off. He throws the container at Cloud, and Cloud's instinct told him to swing his sword. So that's what he did. He swung his sword and opened the container completely. So that's when Kadaj jumped off with the container in his hands and pressed it against his body as he fell. Cloud jumped off the edge to chase after him, and Kadaj absorbed the Genova cells. And then that's when things turned around. Kadaj lands on his 2 feet, his hair extends way longer, his clothing changes, his appearance changes, he raises up his arms and just straight up stops Cloud when he was falling. Like, it was a clash against nothing, just the fusion sword and absolute nothingness. And then that's when a sword just materializes in Kadaj's hands, just to reveal that absorbing the Genova cells made his physical form, and, well, made him become Sephiroth. So, that's when we got the one-winged, the Advent Children version of One-Winged Angel. God, it was so beautiful. I loved it so much. And basically, Yuffie was getting all mad about the fact that Cloud wouldn't let them fight with him. And then Tifa was like, heh 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 heh, he can do it. Oh. Not this guy, not this guy, not this guy. Die, please. Thank you. Anyway. So. What was I going to say? Yeah. Cloud vs. Sephiroth was done beautifully. Sephiroth was just straight up flinging buildings at Cloud the entire time. They were just cutting buildings down like they were nothing. Well, then again, that was kind of the power of Sephiroth. Sephiroth does end up stabbing into Cloud's shoulder just to fling him up into the air and stab him multiple times. But even with tons of blood dripping out, Cloud wouldn't give up. I loved it. The dude, he was just so chill about it too. He was just trying not to give in to Sephiroth. And, yeah. And, yeah. So, he gets knocked back, he's downed, and then he hears the voice of Zack, he sees Zack and everything. Zack encourages him and everything, so he gets right back up and gets into the fight. And then this blue aura around him comes up, which just shows that his limit is ready. His limit break is ready. That does happen earlier in the fight, but since Sephiroth ends up hitting him a little too much, the limit wears off. He basically beats the limit out of him. I guess that's kinda true to the game, because if you're incapacitated, then you lose your limit. So, he jumps back up. Sephiroth asks what he cherishes the most, so he could take it away from him. And then Cloud gives this amazing response of, "There's not a thing that I don't cherish," and then proceeds to pull out his limit, which I believe is called Omni/Slash version 5. This dude splits the fusion swords and just uses the power of limit to speedily fly over from one blade to the next to slash through Sephiroth over and over again and slash him down back to the ground, which weakens him. And then that's where that whole line comes from. "Stay where you belong in my memories. I will never be a memory." Blah blah blah. That whole stuff happens. Whoops, didn't mean to hit change. Oh well. So, after that, Sephiroth wraps himself up in his wing, and then just disappears. I didn't read what that said, but it was something on red. So, yeah. God, losing my train of thought is like the worst thing ever. Sephiroth, it was just gone. But I'm guessing they were trying to hint at him being a part of him, which ends up being a thing as time goes on, given Kingdom Hearts and stuff. So, after that, when Sephiroth disappears, Kadaj was all that was left, and I think it was like Cloud refused to finish him off because he was already dead, basically. And then Kadaj returned to the live stream. And then that's when Yazoo shows up and shoots Cloud, knocking him over, which sends him into some kind of deep sleep or something, where he sees Zack, he sees Aerith, and all that stuff gets cute, whatever. He wakes up again to be back into the little materia pond at the Sector 5 church. After being shot by Yuzu, he falls into a slumber, wakes up after seeing Zack and Aerith again, just to see that all the kids, as well as him and the rest of the group, are back at the Sector 5 church, going into the materia pond, the Mako pond, whatever you want to call it, to cure themselves of geostigma. And then everybody's happy again. Also, a couple extra things that I want to point out. From what I can remember, maybe I should double check this. Could have sworn there was something that I saw that was interesting to me. Excuse me. Whoops. I think I accidentally got rid of a tab that I didn't want to get rid of. Hold up. Okay. I think I was misled. Okay, never mind. I was just remembering wrong. I honestly thought at one point they showed Tifa with a ring on her finger, trying to imply that her and Cloud ended up getting married in that 2-year time, but I guess not. But then again, I didn't look at too many images to look for that. All the images I saw was her with her gloves on and stuff, and so that could have easily blocked it out or whatever. You know what, maybe I need to rewatch the movie. I will at one point. So, yeah, what was I saying? Oh yeah, so basically, honestly, I loved the movie for what it was. You know, everything was so nice, the music was great, like, and, oh no. Like, everything was beautiful. The music, the visuals, the fights. I mean, the voice acting could have been a little bit better. Of course, the models for all the characters could have been a little bit better. Duh. Like, honestly, it was pretty good for 2006. You know? I enjoyed it a lot. Honestly, I would recommend it to anybody that likes Final Fantasy VII, if they haven't already. I mean, it's hard to find a place to watch the movie without paying, obviously. But I mean, in the end, like, to keep it, I think it was like, was it like 10 bucks or was it 3 bucks? I think it was like 3 bucks to rent it. No, I think it was like $1.99 for me to rent it on Xbox or something. I can't remember. Oops, I keep screwing that up. But either way, if you ever have a chance, then watch it, bro. Very much recommend it. It's so cool. It was such a nice thing to watch. Like, there's a lot of details that I left out anyway, just in case people decided to stay and listen, just to hear if they'd be interested in it. Like, who knows, they could have just, like, paused, like, the mid-description of the movie, you know? But, yeah, that was basically all I had to say about the movie. It was beautiful, you know. Honestly, all the battling was so good. I wish they added a little more onto the remnants of Sephiroth, you know? Instead of them just being like, okay, gotta have Genova cells, must make Mother happy, bring back Sephiroth. You know, that was it. Like, I even started theorizing at one point, like, bro, like, what if, you know, like, what if all three of them had Genova cells together? Because Kadaj only used the cells on himself. So I'm just wondering, all three of them are different remnants. If all three of them came together, and I guess, like, combined with each other through Genova cells, would that have meant that they would have created safer Sephiroth? I'm very interested in that thought now. Because I wonder if they could have made safer Sephiroth. I mean, who knows, that could have been the original plan for the movie. But, like, honestly, I wouldn't blame them if they just didn't go with it because it was a little too much, because safer Sephiroth is quite a lot to deal with. And honestly, the whole CG version of, like, Supernova and stuff, that would be tough to do. You know, all that stuff would be a little difficult to go through with. Because I mean, in the end, again, 2006. So of course things were gonna be a little bit tough on that part. Sweet. I'm not sure if I'm missing anything else here. I'm trying to think about any other things to say about the movie. I just remember in the moment I was freaking out so much about everything that was happening. I'm gonna go into Discord and see all the messages I left while watching the movie. I didn't really say much in Discord, but, Yeah, alright. All I found was this one message. All I all I did was type in all caps. Advent was so good. Man, I was so hyped that night. I was super tired too. So then again, my tired mind couldn't like process everything that was happening, which is also a reason why I want to rewatch it, because I want to give it a chance. I want to give it a watch when I'm not, you know, basically asleep. Because like both my friend and I were asleep for it, almost. At one point, he did fall asleep. And I was thinking of closing off the movie at one point and saying, hey, we'll just continue it the next day. Thankfully, he woke up at one point, because that happened just before the Kadaj fight. Just before Kadaj and Sephiroth went down. So, like, that was... You missed it, please start over. Bro, I'll just put the VOD somewhere. Pretty sure I started talking about it like 30 minutes in to the stream. And now I'm... where am I at? An hour 42 minutes in. Why did I take so long to talk about it? Then again, that was like with all my stutters and stuff. And like backtracking and everything. God. Oh, why is Red dead? You cosplayed Kadaj? Bro? But your hair was brown. Dude! That sounds so cool. I've always wanted to, like, start trying out cosplaying, you know? It sounds like something fun to do. Also, Red's still dead. People have been telling me, like, just because I became a fan of Final Fantasy now, people were telling me that if I'm gonna cosplay as anyone, it needs to be Cloud, since I have blonde hair. And it's like, dude, do you know how long my hair would have to be? And how much hair gel I would need to get that to stay that way? Like, dude, I'll just take an accessory for that, dude. I don't have the time to grow my hair out for that. I don't know, I think cosplaying him would be pretty fun. I did think about cosplaying Sephiroth as well. Just because I wanted to go to places like, what are places people take their cosplays? Do people cosplay at VidCon? I guess they do. I don't know, go places like VidCon, you know, see other people's cosplays, and as Sephiroth, you know, just try and see if it would make someone smile, you know, to like, you know, see anybody cosplaying as Cloud, approach them or something and like take out my phone and just blast one winged angel. I don't know, I just want to see anybody that I can surprise. So yeah. Cosplay as Sephiroth. Played one-winged blasting if I ever see somebody cosplaying as Cloud at the same time. I don't know. It just sounds like something that'd be really fun. And to see people's reactions to it. I don't know. It just sounds so good. Whoops. Don't kill! Red's the only one dying to that. Oh wait, I don't need to do that. I have thing on. Alright. I'll get through this fight and then we'll just end off there. Actually, you know what? Red's so close to a level. And it would hurt me. There we go. Level. Thank you. Alright. There we go. So now... we're basically ending it off here. Honestly, I loved the movie, dude. Like, it was amazing to me. Maybe it was just so good to me because of the fact that I was going in with such low expectations from how terrible so many people tried making it seem. I mean, I can see why it's not for everybody, but like, I loved it. It was super enjoyable. I mean, Reno and Rude, just perfect comedic relief, honestly. Like, all the fights that went down were just executed so greatly. And honestly, hearing that, some of the cutscenes in FF7 Remake are basically like the Advent fight scenes, except way more upgraded, makes me even more excited to play the game. Excuse me. My favorite part? Oh god, I don't know what my favorite part would be. There were so many good scenes, dude. Ah, shoot. Of course it's mainly the fight scenes that I would love. Man. I mean, I feel so basic choosing the Sephiroth fight, but like, it was so cool. They were just... he was just throwing pieces of Midgar, or not Midgar HQ, Shinra HQ at Cloud the entire fight. And it was so fast-paced, and the music was great. God. I don't know, man. But also, there was the Bahamut Sin fight, where you could see the entire party fight Bahamut. Like, dude, there was a lot. There was a lot to it that I loved. I need to rewatch it. That's all I know. I really need to rewatch it. Stream community night? Wait, what? What's that mean? I'm sorry. I don't know much stuff about things people do in Discord. Then again, I'm not in too many servers and I don't talk to too many people. We watch a movie on Discord. Ooh. Screen share. Oh yeah, we should definitely do that sometime. Dude, that sounds fun. Yeah, I'll have to find a time to do that. Sounds like it'll be a lot of fun. Like the 50th time I said that. Man, I'm just tired. It's only about 12 AM. Like, if you remember winter break, when I was basically first starting the FF7 journey, I was staying up till like 5 in the morning with each and every stream. But because school became a thing again, now it's paining me. Honestly, I was supposed to be in bed like an hour ago, just to make sure I didn't push myself too much for school. Because I did that a lot, like, the past 3 years or so of school. 3 to 5 years maybe, I don't know. I can't remember. Time's flying by a little too much. I'm having too much fun then. Either way, school's draining me of my energy and I don't like that. That's also the reason why I didn't have too much energy to start streaming stuff again. Because I know I was like, man, I need to stream more often. I forgot how fun it was. And then I remembered the reason why I stopped streaming so often. Just wait till summer, bro. Summer, I get to hit you with that daily stream. Daily. Well, nightly, but you know what I mean. Every single night. Stream after stream after stream. Bro, I'm gonna be going off. Every single night. Bro, summer's gonna be the best. I'm gonna be streaming so much stuff. There's gonna be so much that I gotta go over. Hopefully, dude, if anything, I could probably get like maybe 2 or 3 Final Fantasy games done within summertime. I'm not gonna promise that though. Didn't get the notif. Oh, that pains. That pains me so much. Well then, long story short, I'll just say, I loved the movie. It was beautiful. And that's basically it. Either way, I really gotta go. Highlights, honestly. Yeah. I'll upload the VOD as soon as possible. And then, yeah, that'll work. Alright. Well, I hope you enjoy the VOD. Well, I'm out of here. Thanks for trying to come by at least. And I promise, we will get remake streams in very soon. Like, at least by the end of February. By the end of February, I'll end up playing it. Ugh. Am I gonna stream this again? Oh yeah, of course. I have to stream this, bro. This is like dedication now. I need to beat the weapons. I have to now. Especially Ruby, after I saw how busted that thing was. Like, something popped up in my YouTube recommendations, and it said, like, the top 10 most unfair bosses in all Final Fantasy, like, of the Final Fantasy series. And literally on the thumbnail, it was Weapon Ruby. So, like, now I'm scared. I didn't watch the video, of course, because I didn't want to be, like, spoiled of any other Final Fantasy games. Because I didn't want something... I didn't want, like, I don't know, maybe, like, the final boss of 9 to be in there, and then just have me sit there and be like, well... man... It's gonna be fun. This weekend, this Friday, I should be able to stream. And then, come Saturday, my friend will be over, and I won't be able to stream for the rest of the weekend. Because we have Monday off. Not tomorrow, Monday. Well, technically today. Not today, Monday off, but whatever. Next Monday off. And we're gonna be spending our time playing Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury. And I'm hyped for that. So yeah. But don't worry. Our streams won't be too filled up with me being exhausted like 2 hours in for too long. Again, just wait for summer. Once summer comes around, once again, nightly, every single night, I'm gonna have something going on. Doesn't matter what it is, I'll be streaming something. Gotta have all that fresh content, bro. Man, I'm tired. Oh yeah, dude. If I get a capture card, Pokemon, Zelda, Metroid, Mario, dude, all that stuff will be possible. All I need is that capture card and a little bit of a better setup, and then I'm good to go. Like, that would be great. Donation goal. Man. I'm just gonna wait till I'm 18 before I even try getting like a pay. my laptop is so old at this point. I need an actual full-on PC. I need something way better. All I have right now is this very, very, very crappy laptop that can hardly even load anything. And yes, you are following an underage. And this underage is like... I forgot where I was going with that. I was probably gonna come up with some kind of insult or something, some kind of comeback, but I forgot it. Come November, I'll be fine, I'll be 18, which kinda sounds sucky, cause then I have to make my own decisions and be responsible about stuff. God. Pain. It's so far. Yeah, it is so far. But I'd rather have it stay so far. Because honestly, I've gotten to that point where I'm like, man, once I turn 18, everything's gonna change. Like, that just marks the point that very soon I would have to stop going to high school and actually start living a life, and then all that stuff is gonna happen. And then I started thinking, and then I'm like, man, school doesn't seem so bad anymore. Now I'm really scared to leave school. I don't want to leave that behind. It's like so terrifying now. And I'm probably like one of the only teenagers out there that's like, man, no, keep growing up away from me. I'm gonna have to find something to do with my life. Hopefully I can maintain streaming. Because if it doesn't work out, then I don't know what I'm gonna do. Like, the next best thing that I can do is become an author. And if that doesn't work, then, geez, I guess I'm working somewhere dumb. Always, bro, yeah, stream from my phone, pointed at a monitor. Yeah. I actually did end up doing that at one point. Like, there was a point where I would stream stuff on my Switch and Wii U and whatever. I actually did do that at one point. So, yeah, like, I was streaming like a whole blind playthrough of Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Red Rescue Team. 'Cause I got it on Wii U, so I had this entire setup with a box to have some elevation for my phone, a cup to lean it up against because literally nothing else that I could find would actually stay up from my phone, and because of that cup, it would lean to the perfect angle, and I would scoot it over just so I could have the perfect view of the chat, and I could see what you guys would see, and like, you know, it looked pretty fine, I guess, for what it was. I tried making sure you could hear the audio, you know. It was nice. Man, wow. 11 minutes ago I said I was ending off, and then I was like, hey guys, let me tell you my life story. God. This has become a weird stream. I can't wait for more. So yeah, I'll just apologize now. Final Fantasy IX is gonna have to be held off for a while. Just because of the fact that so much stuff is coming out so fast. Like, of course, Bowser's Fury is coming out. I already have $60 saved up for that. in, I think, April or May, new Pokemon Snap comes out. Which is most likely going to be 60, obviously, because it's a Nintendo game. Dude. Advent Children Sephiroth had such an amazing voice actor. He was so good at it. The one from the remake isn't as good. Well, I'll have to play it for myself to know if I can agree or disagree. I hope it's not too terrible. George Newbern. Well, yeah, that would be that. You haven't seen if there's a trailer? Yeah, so there was a Pokemon Direct last year, and it was a really bad Pokemon Direct too, because all they showed off in that Direct was that tooth brushing thing, the brushing teeth thing for kids. What was it? Pokemon Smile. They showed small updates, the Pokemon Home, I think. It was small stuff, and then in the middle of it, they just crammed in a teaser for Pokemon Snap, and that's all people were excited for. And then, I think recently in January, they showed a trailer for Pokemon Snap, giving us the release date and everything. And it looks smooth. It looks pretty clean. I mean, it's nice. It looks really good. Of course, the style of it isn't like a basic Pokemon game. It's because it's a spin-off, it's supposed to look pretty different. So, honestly, I'm ready to play that. Looks like fun to relax to. So yeah, to wrap everything up, Advent was a good movie. We gained so many levels from grinding. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if this Friday we ended up fighting and beating all the weapons. Honestly, right now, I believe that we're at the range where Emerald can't one-shot us with that one attack. Advent Children 2. Oh god. That'd be interesting. What else can I conclude with? Yes, I will take up that thought of a movie night on Discord to watch Advent and stuff. That sounds fun. I've never actually done that before, so I don't know, it just sounds cool. There was probably something else on my mind that I just forgot. Oh yeah, again, remake streams coming soon. Summertime, we get a lot done. We're doing a lot. As long as no other game slows my progression. As long as no other game slows my progression. Hopefully no new releases that would destroy my schedule. Then summertime we could probably beat 1 or maybe even 2 Final Fantasy games. Which, of course, could end up being 9 and 10. I could give 8 a try, but like, actually no, I kinda don't though, because there have been so many reviews on the Xbox version where they say that it's so glitchy or something, and it's so weird, and I think like attacking is like timing based. I think there's like button inputs or something, I can't remember. And apparently it's really hard to get timing down because of how awkward it is. Because to be fair, it is a remastered, and I mean, sometimes remasters can screw things up. From what I've come to see. Well, especially now. I don't know, I could give 8 a try anyway. It all depends. I just don't want there to be a glitch that would just, like, crash the game and end the stream or whatever, because a lot of games have done that to me, and I'm not ready for a Final Fantasy game to happen, to do that to me. Dang it. Not ready for a Final Fantasy game to happen. Dude, I wish they put the original on here instead of a messy version. Advent Children review, nobody really cared. Honestly, I guess you could say that is true, because like, I hardly ever even heard anybody talk about Advent Children. Like, that was probably one of the least talked about things among Final Fantasy VII fans. But honestly, I care about that movie now. I love that movie. It was nice. It was a nice experience. Yeah, that was one of the things I had a problem with. They didn't really put too much impact on it. Like, cause like, I don't know, it just felt like they moved a little bit backwards with Rufus. Honestly, cause like, Cloud, people were talking about like, man, it's bad because Cloud's, you know, he went back to being edgy, like, bro, can you blame the guy for hating the world right now? He's literally reliving what he just experienced from 2 years ago, and of course he doesn't want to think about Sephiroth, and now that there's 3 different versions of him after him, like, of course that's not good for him. He has to go through the thoughts of all these children, including himself, having to go through geostigma, which was a disease that literally nobody knew anything about. And, like, you can't really blame the guy for that, cause like, geez, I mean, I know I'd be pretty depressed from seeing all that, like... I don't know, maybe it's just me and I feel that. But yeah, I also understand the whole thing of him being like a little off about attempting to fight. 'Cause then again, he knows what Sephiroth is capable of. So he was scared to know, I guess, what 3 Sephiroths would be capable of. You know, like... But I'm just glad that in the end he was just like, you know what? I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna kill Kadaj. I just feel like it. It was nice. I just wish they didn't, like, try bringing Rufus back. That was the only problem I had. Cause, like... just the whole thing of seeing Rufus get killed by a weapon of all things. That was exciting. Cause I was sitting there expecting, like, why... Like, you know what I mean? I was expecting Cloud to kill him or something, you know? Maybe even Sephiroth? No. Just the weapon walked out of the water, you fight it, and then it's like, okay, last stand. And then it kills him. It would have been so perfect. But I guess they decided to backtrack on that. It was that was a little bit of a weird decision. I mean, the only thing he was relevant for was shooting the Genova Cells container. And that was it. That was all he did. That was really helpful in the movie. The 3 guys. So yeah. God, I already forgot their names. What was it? Yazoo, Kadaj, and... Dang it, now I need to look it up again. Laws. Yeah. So yeah, they were just the remnants of Sephiroth. So, like, I don't understand how they came into existence after Sephiroth was killed. Like, then again, it's Final Fantasy. So, like, you really... why weren't there more... Honestly, my personal theory for that is that they... Honestly, I really feel like that it could have been... Like, they wanted to have them in a party of 3 to keep it just like the game. I don't know, that's just my own personal theory, but, like... That sounds... It just sounds like it'd be cool if it was like that, you know? I don't know. How did they spawn? That's what I was going on about. It's Final Fantasy. How did any of this even come into existence? I mean, it could have been something about the live stream, it could have been something about Genova, like... Literally anything could have happened. It was... Like... I don't know. I feel like I'm giving the basic, like, anime explanation. How did that really unrealistic thing happen? 'Cause it's anime, that's why. That's basically how it is with Final Fantasy. It's just Final Fantasy, dude, don't worry. I don't know if there really is an explanation to that, but like, who knows? Again, that's also me bringing up my theory of like, if all three of them combined their power, like all combined with each other, while putting the Genova cells within them, could they have formed into safer Sephiroth? And we could have had, you know, that whole fight go down? Like, excuse me, in a movie? But I guess either they just really did not want to animate the gigantic safer Sephiroth along with a supernova, and also they probably just really wanted to have this huge sword fight between the two. And honestly, I can't blame them. It was like the one thing we didn't have, too. We never even got a sword fight between those until the movie. Huh. It's pretty weird to think about now. God, I need to go to bed. So thanks for coming out. I am very glad I could stream for you guys. I am very sorry that I've been putting off this stream for so long. It's been week after week after week where I've been like, yeah, don't worry guys, I'll review Advent Children and I'll grind. It's okay, I'll do it. And then I ended up not doing it, and then school came up. It's painful, because now I have to go to school in person because I got screwed over by my grades because of the fact that no teacher decided to tell me that the app that they used was dysfunctional, and for some students it would glitch out and not turn in their work when they turned it in. And I didn't know about that for like the first 5 to 6 weeks of school. You can only imagine how livid I was. It's fine though. I'll just hope that I can get through school without screwing myself too much. I'll try not to beat myself up about it. Sorry about that. It's just painful when that stuff happens. But I'm glad I could get it out now. Alright. Well, I think this time I'll end off. Sorry for keeping you for so long. I'll definitely join in for a movie night on Discord to watch Advent Children again. Yeah. Remake soon, so look out for that. I'm gonna go to bed now. Good night, or good morning, wherever you live. Good afternoon, maybe. Whatever. Alright. Yeah, see ya.